Well, Dominic, you just spent 90 days in New Zealand. You're back in one piece. Can you sum up the New Zealand experience and what it meant to rugby worldwide?
I think it was a tremendously successful tournament in terms of exceeding all expectations, both nationally in New Zealand, but also from ourselves as well. I think one of the big factors, or the huge success factors, was actually engagement. Engaging a nation from right down in the South Invercargill to right to the top of the North Island, and the fact that the fans all got behind. I think also another factor was the volunteer program. They were immense. They all wanted to get involved. You know, it was a stadium of 4 million people. All 4 million people, the population of New Zealand, got behind the tournament. So it was just a sporting success with the quality of the action on the field. It was an operational and a cultural success as well, with everyone getting behind it. All the events that were run in conjunction with the Rugby World Cup, they kept the fans entertained in between matches. And in terms of positioning the game around the world, yes, it took another step forward. In terms of broadcast and commercial, the levels were higher. In terms of positioning and profiling rugby and its values, also another step forward too. So from an International Rugby Board perspective, it really was an exceptional tournament.
Okay, and now attention turns to the next World Cup in England in 2015. What are your hopes for the outcomes of that tournament, and probably more importantly, what are your actual expectations?
In terms of a global tournament, it really will raise the bar again. There's a great opportunity, you know, in terms of a population of 70 million in the UK, a great sporting culture here as well, love big events. In terms of a rugby legacy as well, you know, looking at the wider European area as well, I hope that it really engages, and that's what the RFU want to do, which is fantastic, to help the likes of your Romanias, Georgias, Portugals, Russias. But it has a fantastic opportunity to be a very English tournament. New Zealand, in terms of the cultural element around there, very New Zealand centric, very welcoming. England has the same opportunity. Not just to, I don't think the idea is to replicate what New Zealand did, it's actually to stamp an English authority on the tournament, and also to take the tournament forward, not just in terms of its positioning and profile, but also in terms of bringing something new to the tournament as well. And I'm very excited about the opportunity that England has in front of it.
That's great. And how have you found Rugby Expo 2011?
Fantastic. This has by and far been the best Rugby Expo to date in terms of the networking opportunities, the quality of delegates, the ability to actually engage with people you wouldn't normally engage with. From an International Rugby Board perspective, it can sometimes be quite difficult for us to talk to, you know, the clubs, the fans, the administrators are outside of the union umbrellas. So for us, it's been very good, and I'm very pleased to be a part of it. And it's certainly been very good from our perspective in terms of trying to get across our messages around player welfare, coaching, etc. So very, very good indeed.